Islam and teaching Islam to others is never too late. And I want to ask you this question, but I want to ask myself first and foremost. When was the last time you taught Islam to someone? When was the last time you advised someone about Islam? When was the last time? This old man, he was very old in his age, and he came to the Imam and he said, Imam, teach me something that will benefit me for the rest of my life. Being that old, he still wanted to learn something. And Imam couldn't say anything, but he remembered one hadith of the Prophet ﷺ. This hadith that I'm pretty sure most of you know. And he said, Ya Amma, oh my uncle, all I can think of right now is one hadith of the Prophet ﷺ. And he said, what is the hadith? He wanted to find something that is short, that he is able to remember. Because being that old, if you mention something long, no one can remember. But he said, Prophet ﷺ has said, كلمتان خفيفتان على اللسان خفيفتان على اللسان ثقيلتان في الميزان حبيبتان إلى الرحمن سبحان الله وبحمده سبحان الله العظيم. He said, oh my uncle, all I can think of right now, something short for you, is the hadith of the Prophet ﷺ about two words that are very easy to your tongue, two words that are the most beloved to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, two words that are very heavy on the scale on the day of judgment, and those two words are subhanallah wa bihamdihi subhanallah al-azim. And the old uncle, he said, oh Imam, can you repeat that again? And he repeated the hadith again. Can you repeat again? Until he memorized these two statements, these two words. And he said, subhanallah, from that moment, every gathering that he attended, every place he would go, and he said, oh my son, do you know what the Prophet ﷺ said? Kalimatan khafifatan. Wherever he would go, he would teach that hadith to others. And later on in life, what happened? He got a stroke, he went to coma, and then all his family members around him and the doctor waiting for him to wake up. As soon as he woke up after a few days being in coma, he looked at the doctor and the doctor looked at him. What came to his mind is nothing else, but he said, oh doctor, do you know what the Prophet ﷺ said? He said, there are two words. He mentioned the same hadith. As soon as he completed that hadith, he passed away. My dear brothers and sisters, we don't think what our scale is going to be on the day of judgment. We are so preoccupied about this world, and we don't think what we are sending forth, as Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned in Surah Al-Hashr. يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله ولتنظر نفس ما قدمت لغد. O you who believe, fear God, fear Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and see what you have sent forth when you meet Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. وَلَا تَكُونُوا كَالَّذِينَ نَسُوا اللَّهَ فَأَنْسَاهُمْ أَنفُسَهُمْ. Do not be like those people who forgot about Allah, but in reality they forgot about themselves, because Allah doesn't need us. We need Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Do you know in Surah Al-Qari'ah, when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala talks about Mizan, وَأَمَّا مَنْ ثَقُلَتْ مَوَازِينُهُ فَهُوَ فِي عِيشَةٍ رَاضِيَةٍ. Those people that come to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala with a lot of good deeds, to the point that their scale is heavy. What kind of life they're going to live in the hereafter? عِيشَةٍ رَاضِيَةٍ. A bliss life when they meet Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.